On today's menu, a delicious and simple recipe that will have you rolling in delight. A stunning luncheon meat, Musubi. Lei Homa, that's how's it going in Cantonese. I'm Yeung from YoungManCooking.com. Welcome to the channel where you can cook with confidence. Sushi is one of my favorite recipes because it's super delicious and super easy. But before we get started, a big thank you to Omni Foods for sponsoring today's episode. Place 1 cup of sushi rice into the saucepan. Rinse and drain the rice 2 to 3 times with some cold water to get rid of the excess starch. One cup water. Medium-high heat. When the water starts to bubble, turn the heat down to medium-low. Give the rice a good stir, then cover and cook for about 15 minutes. While we wait for the rice to cook, let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried Omni Foods products. In this episode, I'm using Omni Pork Luncheon Meat, a plant-based alternative that looks, cooks, and tastes just like its conventional counterpart. Omni Pork Luncheon Meat has 0 milligrams cholesterol, is rich in protein, and provides dietary fiber, potassium, and calcium. In comparison to its conventional counterpart, Omni Pork Luncheon Meat also has far lower calories, total fat, and sodium levels. The best part is that you can cook this straight from frozen and it's ready to eat in 1 to 2 minutes. Right, so for the nori, you can actually tell that there are some perforated lines that run across the sheet of nori. And if we remove that center column, the entire column, it actually fits perfectly 2 pieces of those luncheon meats. Remove the middle column of the nori sheet. Set the sheets of nori aside. After 15 minutes, turn the heat off and let the rice steam for 10 minutes. Now the rice is actually steaming in there, so don't get tempted to lift that lid to take a peek because you'll end up releasing some of that powerful steam. While we wait for the rice to cook, we can also take this time to prep a delicious spicy mayonnaise as well as a quick version of a teriyaki sauce. This is a chickpea mayonnaise you can make really easily at home. It's super nice and thick. I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can check that out. Transfer about half a cup of mayo into the squeeze bottle. About 3 tablespoons sriracha. Shake to combine, but remember to place your thumb on the nozzle. Make the quick teriyaki sauce by combining a splash of toasted sesame oil with 1 tablespoon soy sauce and 1 tablespoon maple syrup. When the rice is done, transfer to a large mixing bowl. Couple tablespoons rice vinegar. Gently mix. Gently pat the rice to the sides of the bowl. This will help it cool faster. While we wait for the rice to cool, we can cook that luncheon meat and give it a delicious sear and sauce. Non-stick pan. Medium heat. Drizzle of avocado oil. Place in the luncheon meat. Sear for about 2 minutes on each side. Flip. Take your time to get that beautiful sear on each side. Teriyaki sauce. cook the luncheon meat for another minute or two and it's done. Turn the heat off and don't wash out the pan. Set the luncheon meat aside. When you're ready to rock and roll, place a generous layer of rice onto the nori. Dipping your fingers in water will prevent the rice from sticking to your hands. Leave about an inch or so of space on one end. Place a couple of grains of rice on the empty corners. This will help seal the final roll. Place the luncheon meat onto the rice. Roll firmly. Slice the 2 rolls to give you 6 pieces in total. Plate. Spicy mayo, toasted white sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, freshly chopped green onions, drizzle over some of the teriyaki sauce from the pan.
Now that is definitely the definition of turning your kitchen into a fancy restaurant.
You can now enjoy this delicious recipe with absolute confidence.
Not only was that simple to make, but man, let me tell you, that is going to be really packed with flavor. I just love dishes that are just visually stunning, so easy to make, but that looks like you were served that at a restaurant. First thing you taste when you bite into that delicious sushi is that kind of creamy, a little bit of spiciness from the spicy mayonnaise, but it goes extremely well with that delicious luncheon meat that was seared, so you get that seared taste, as well as that glossy, rich, deep flavor from that quick teriyaki sauce that we put together, and we cooked it in the pan, so it further thickens up that sauce and it grabs onto that luncheon meat really well. That sauce also gives the luncheon meat some beautiful sheen and has that salty umami from the soy sauce, the beautiful aromatic flavor from the toasted sesame oil, and of course that unmistakable sort of cotton candy flavor from the maple syrup that also helps thicken that sauce. Furthermore, that delicious teriyaki sauce just gets kind of soaked into that sushi rice that's just fluffy and so comforting, and everything is just wrapped in this delicious toasted nori. You get a little bit of that crunchiness from the sesame seeds, as well as the freshness from the freshly chopped green onions. There's just so much play in different textures and flavors. You get the chewiness, the crunchiness, and then you get the salty, the spicy, the sweet, a little bit of the tanginess from the rice vinegar that we seasoned the sushi rice with. So incredibly easy to put together, and it's definitely recipes like this that gets me so excited about making food right in your very own kitchen. Man, that is visually just delightful. Now you can find Omni Foods products at all Sprouts farmers markets as well as select Whole Foods markets in the United States. To find out more information about Omni Foods and their vast product line that they already have, I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check that out. Of course, as always, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single episode.